All right, everybody. Welcome back. I'm your host with the most, KirPodcast. All right. I come to you basically want to let you know, don't forget to follow me on Twitch, check me out on my social media, whether it be Instagram, do it for the gram, I ain't gonna do it, Twitter with him, aka Twitter Rat, or Snapchat, KIR Podcast. Also check us out on our other channel, DJ NWMI. Now let's go and get into it. As you can tell from the title of this video, the PS5 Digital Edition and that HDMI cord. Now, I just have to start by saying that I went on a rant. If you saw me on my Twitch channel Wednesday, you noticed on the stream that I was going ham, hard as a motherfucker, because the back of it, the HDMI port on the PS5 Digital Edition basically took a dump. And after further review, going to find out that this is a common problem for the Digital Edition, for it to take a trash dump in the back. You look at the pins are good. You look at the HDMI cord, it's the one they supplied, is good. Use that same one on my Xbox Series X, it worked out. Even put it on my Nintendo Switch, and it was good. But when it came to my PlayStation 5, no, it wasn't good. So I was basically messing around with it, trying to get it figured out, and go to find out, seems like there's an issue going on in the back inside with a connection to what they were saying. I think they were saying the motherboard or something like that the connection in the back is the issue. It's not the cord. It's not my huge monitor or multiple monitors. Got 3 of them. Not one of them. You go to the TV, got a couple of those. Nope, not that. You hear the PlayStation come on. You see the lights, blue, white. You hear the fans coming on. It's getting power, but absolutely no visual. So I Google it to see what's going on. A lot of people, multiple people, are having mad problems with it. They consider it broke, so they just trash it. Oh no, not for the money we paid. We will not be trashing this. So we go to holler at Sony. You gotta fill out the forms, waiting on the box to come in, seeing the email, letting you know, send it back to us. You're still on the warranty. We got you. And I'm like, barely had this thing 6 months. And this piece is out. Forcefully pushing it in. I'm like, I don't forcefully put it in. There's no reason for it because my Switch stays right here. Got 2 of those. My Xboxes have the X and the S. And the PS5. All I do is switch out HDMI cord. All of them work fine. Xbox, fine. Nintendo, fine. But that darn PlayStation, not fine. And upon further review, a lot of people are having trouble with it. Like, it just breaks out of nowhere. Almost reminds me of my MacBook that y'all know I sent back to Apple because the screen cracked on my 16-inch. And y'all like, how you cut the screen? Because they made it thin and lighter, 0 tolerances, and pretty much I closed it, well, almost tried to close it, with the power cord happened to be slightly on the side of it. I felt it wouldn't go down, but I given it a lot of pressure. I just simply put it back up. Seemed like an itty bitty crack, no big deal. The next day, the whole screen was cracked. But luckily, Apple looked at it for me and fixed it. But let's get back on top of it. PlayStation. They talking about it's gonna take anywhere between 20 and 30 days to get your stuff back. Then from further review, because they have experiencing high volume of stuff with this HDMI port, anywhere between 35 and 45 days. I'm like, that ain't bad. Wrong. Then they hit me with business on the end of that. Anybody can do math? So that's 7 to 9 weeks. And I'm still waiting for you to send me the box for me to ship it back off to you. So basically what it's looking like, this can be gone for what? 2 to 3 months? So I asked the homie, yo, you had an issue with your PS5 digital edition and the HDMI port? Yeah, sure did, brother. I said, well, what happened? It just wouldn't work. Seemed like the port went out. I said, so how long did it take? 4 months. So I'm supposed to go all this time, because you know we have PlayStation 5 Wednesdays on Twitch. Go ahead and check us out. And I'm not supposed to have a PlayStation Network when I'm a YouTuber and I'm a streamer, and I'm not supposed to have my next gen game that I paid my hard-earned working money for whatever large amount of time, because you either A, have a chip shortage, B, supply shortage, C, lack of workers, or D, just getting swamped on something that you know is wrong. Everybody can't keep talking about the same issue. Again, we're talking about the digital edition. And this is not a manufacturer's defect. Now they hit you with it, oh, they won't charge you to fix it. But my whole thing is, why you fix it right the first time? This makes me believe that the new PlayStations, which somebody had mentioned this, that when you look at it, if you pull it all the way apart, they made an alteration on the digital edition by the HDMI port. Which lets me know that they knew that old style, or the first batch, was a problem. Now with this new one, they fixed it. As opposed to telling people, send it in, because basically we're going to recall it. No, when you break it, send it in. We won't charge you if you have your year warranty, or you didn't go in and void the warranty and try to do it yourself. Now let's discuss this. So I called You Break iFix. Let me say it one more time. You Break iFix. And let me tell you about my discussion with the lovely teller person on the phone. Hi, ring, ring, ring. Hello, ma'am. How you doing? I am, your boy, trying to get my PS5 digital edition fixed. And the first thing came out her mouth was, man, you was able to get a PlayStation 5. Oh man, those are tough to get right now. Man, this must be a very pressing issue. I'm pretty sure you're hurt right now. Oh, you're able to get one. Man, I'm excited for you. Click. Now, some of y'all probably saying, why would you hang up on a lady? My biggest thing is, if you that excited about me having a PlayStation, and I send that off to you, the quote unquote get fixed, who's to say you're gonna send it back to me fixed? Because currently I know right now somebody got one of these GameStop drops as of Friday. It dropped this morning. Stood in line 4 hours. Got them a disc. PlayStation 5. $534. Soon as he walked out the door, lady offered him $1,200 cash. Right now, just put it down. $1,200 in your hand. He was like, oh, hell to the no. I stood in line 4 hours. I had to wait my time. You got to do yours too. So, going to the car. Somebody else pulled up trying to get it. And he was like, these people going crazy about this thing. So it makes me wonder and think, next week, how much do you love your kids? Can you imagine you have a PlayStation 5 stand on the side of the road somewhere in a busy city? PlayStation 5 is sell to the highest bidder. I guarantee somewhere along the line, somebody gonna come up on $2,000, if not more, because it's right there in their hand, in a box, sealed. Now, I'm putting out this video because I wanted to let you know that the digital edition, again, I'm only speaking for the digital, has a problem with the HDMI port. So if you plug your HDMI cord in there, don't take it out, leave it alone. Don't mess with it, let it sit. Because if you don't, you're gonna be like me. You're gonna be like my boy, you're gonna be down and you're gonna be saying to yourself, this is some bullshit. Stoney, what are you doing? You got us. HDMI port. We ain't had it that long. It ain't been out that long. Barely a year and 1 month. If that. Hot damn. But you want people to sit up there and say, oh, it's all good, PlayStation 5. But this Xbox, the Series X or the Series S, no problem. Nintendo Switch, both of them, no problem. Nothing. The dock, nothing. Go in and out all day, every day. But if you look at it or if you feel it, you can see that those two is more solidly put together. So somewhere along the line, Sony went cheap right there just to get the product out there. Now I know what y'all gonna say. See, I want y'all to take this for example right here. So let's say you that person that said, I bought a PlayStation 5, Digital Edition, and because I wanted Johnny to have a great Christmas, because I'm like that. And I done spent about $1,500 to $2,000, because that's basically what you're gonna spend if you want to get it for this Christmas. You couldn't get it for Johnny last Christmas. Johnny telling you, Ma, Dad, all I want is a PlayStation 5. Get with it. So you saying to yourself, I'll be damned if he go without it this Christmas. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get it. Somebody tell you I want $1,500 to $2,000 cash, because that is what it's gonna take for somebody to give it up right now. $2,000 in their face. Let me get something to check these bills before you walk off, because you're not gonna get me like that. Oh, well, let me check it with the TV. You brought a TV, go ahead and check it out, player, because it's brand new in the box. Smell the newness, love it. And you get it home, and in less than 30 days, the HDMI port in the back goes out, just like mine. And you're not tearing it up, and you're not slamming it in there. It just gives out. Now I know what you're gonna say. HDMI ports go out all the time. Hey, I get it. But on a product like this, and how hard and how tough it is to get this, you should have a problem with it too. You should be saying to yourself, Sony, this is some bull stuff. You shouldn't be coming out here giving people this trash, garbage product on a port that you know is weak. I want to play Call of Duty. I want to play God of War. I want to play Returnal. I want to play Demon Souls. But no, you can't play it because the shit don't work. Now, I know I ain't gonna get an amen on this. I know some of y'all gonna say skip the video and cut it off, but I don't care what you say. You will understand this if it happens to your ass. And then you'll be sitting up there saying, KIO, you was right. And you know what I'm gonna tell you? I told you so. So now you gotta send it in and get to the back of the bus, back of the line, wait for months to get something that you paid for. Somewhere along the line, you're gonna say, man, I should have listened to him. Man, I should have set up there. Just leave the HDMI plug in there. Don't take it out. Don't move it. Leave it. Don't take it to another room. Leave it alone. Because they weak. And they letting you know they weak. I'm sorry. At some point in time, we got to say, this is not right. At some point in time, we got to stand up and say, look what happened to little Johnny. Parents spent $2,000 to $1,500 to $2,000. Less than 30 days, it done broke. Now Johnny hurt, in the mad, crying, and everything else. And you trying to get your stuff together, ship it off to Sony, to wait for a couple months, darn near till summertime, to get it back so he can play. With a problem they should have fixed in the first place. Where's the quality control? I don't know really what else to say on this video other than to say is, watch your HDMI port in your PS5. Be very careful, be very critical of it. Don't have your dog, animal, cousin, brother, sister, daddy, cousin playing around with that port. Leave it alone. Plug it in one time. Find where you want to put it. Leave it. Learn from me. Learn from the homie. Because you don't want to have a $2,000 mistake on your hands. You don't want to have your son, daughter, sister, brother, uncle, daddy, husband, wife crying because this is all they wanted for the past 2 years. I'm sorry, the past year from last Christmas to this Christmas. And they can't play it because of a BS HDMI port that they decided to go cheap on for a PlayStation that is damn near hard to get still, and probably until the next Christmas, because those ships, if you in the US, still sitting out there in California. I was out there over 200 ships just chilling, waiting months before they get into that port. Months before they get unloaded. And then months before they get it out to you. Telling you people, stand up, be accounted. Understand and know to say that this ain't right. But in the comment section below, if it didn't happen to you, put it on the wood. Let me know. Don't be scared. But either way, you could have been else decided to hang out with me. I want to say thank you and I appreciate you. As you know, I'm feeling under the weather. That's why you didn't see my face, but it don't matter. All that matters is the content of what I'm talking about. Without further ado, have a great day. Happy Friday to you and yours. And that's some bullshit, Sony. Get your shit together. Without further ado, catch y'all next one on the video. Don't forget, as always, switch it on. If you got a PlayStation, watch a port. You got an Xbox, Halo it up. Peace. Until the next one, your boy is out.